Hi there, my name's Lindy Cowling, and if you want to check out my work that I've done before, you can find some videos on YouTube. Half of them are on twin flames, the twin flame union, of which I've had practical, physical living experience of, and the other half are on connecting into your heart, coming from truth and being the true being you are. My background and details can be found on my website, which is www.lindycowling.co.uk. And I'm just doing this brief recording today, really in response to something I feel passionately about, which is the amount of people worldwide that are caught up like rabbits in a barbed wire fence in what a lot of them believe to be the twin flame union, and they are, a bit muddled to say the least, and a bit distressed to say the least. I really think I should say from the offset that a huge amount of those people aren't even in twin flame unions. The twin flame template and the twin flame union is a very, very small percentage of people. That's not to discount anybody else's experience. That's not to say they're not in connections with soulmates, soul connections, star beings, other divine connections that haven't got other divine missions. It's not to say one's better than the other. The twin flame template or twin flame union is just a small percentage of the public. That's just one of the many connections that are here. So the point I'm making is a lot of people are on the receiving end of these connections. What they believe to be a twin flame, and they are hanging on in there come hell or high water in sometimes immensely difficult circumstances. And that's not to say that genuine twins don't have immensely difficult circumstances, because they sure do. I can tell you that from experience. But a lot of other people are hanging on in there with masses of complications involved here, and they're hanging on in there for weeks, months, and running into years, in fact many years. And what I'm seeing as a pattern worldwide, where many people are not standing in their power, not moving forward in their life, not loving themselves, but they are waiting and putting their life on hold, waiting for the other soulmate or the other twin or the other divine connection or the other heart awakening catalyst or whatever it is to kind of wake up and smell the coffee or smell the roses, and so they're not living their life. Let me put this quite strongly and bluntly. If it's a genuine twin flame union, if you are thinking of that as like a seesaw, this is a balancing act, and one twin is always looking at and waiting for the other twin to hurry up, move on, leave the situation, get into your heart, get out of your head, get into this part of the world, leave this connection, leave this marriage, leave this job, move forward on the mission. I mean, that's just a few connotations, a few examples I can think of. The whole union is held up anyway, because the seesaw won't move. If one's stuck in their head, or stuck in denial, or stuck in belief systems and stuff like that, and the other one is stuck staring at the other one saying, come on, the union isn't going to go anywhere, it's not going to move anywhere, you're stuck. So it's not that you don't want to help the other person, but you have to stand in your own power and you have to move forward to move this seesaw. Don't forget, there's only a small percentage of twin flames here. So a lot of people, a hell of a lot of people that are contacting others worldwide thinking they're in twin flame connections are not. And that, I have to say, it's making me a little bit impatient, and it's probably coming across on camera. And I don't mean that because I say it with love, but it's very frustrating that people have latched onto this term, and everybody thinks suddenly that they're with a twin flame, got a twin flame, calling a twin flame. If you really understood what a twin flame was and how hard it is, you would probably never wish for a twin flame. You'd say, please, please make it a soulmate, not a twin flame. Twin flame is extremely challenging, and there's about 85% of us are lost along the way. When I say lost, it means one goes into the head and one stays in the heart, or they both go into the head, they both don't go ahead in the mission, or one has to go ahead in the mission, the other one doesn't do it. They forget who they are, they have that divine amnesia. It's a bit of a melting pot. So if you do find yourself in a situation where you're not sure if it's a twin, you're not sure if it's a heart awakening catalyst, you're not sure if it's a soulmate, but the scenario is you're waiting, putting your life on hold, not moving forward, not doing what you should be doing, not standing in your power, not listening to your heart, then you're starting to stagnate, and think of it as a seesaw. The seesaw can't move anywhere. So, and I'm seeing this, I'm not talking about anything I haven't experienced, but that I'm not seeing worldwide, and I'm seeing this worldwide. So if you are in that scenario, I know there are variations on a theme, but if, as best as you can, try and move forward, whether you're male or female, try and move forward. I use this analogy when I'm talking to people. Your twin flame, if it is a twin flame, if it's a twin flame you're connected with, if your twin flame is an apple, there will only ever be one apple. No other apple will replace your apple. There's just one apple. That does not mean to say your life's over if that twin doesn't come into their heart, or they don't step forward, or they don't come onto the mission, or they're lost in a belief or ego, or wherever they've gone, or there's been interference, negative interference. It doesn't mean it's your life is over and that you have to sit there on the orchard floor and watch this apple. You know, there are oranges, there are other fruits as well, and okay, an orange will never be your apple, but it's still an orange, and you still can move forward. And the best way, the best chance to give that apple the chance to shine, if you like, and not rot on that orchard floor, is to move forward and not wait and not keep getting caught up in this cycle of suffering. Look, with my hand on my heart, believe me, I know how hard that is. I really know how hard that is, and I had to take a deep breath there, not to go into my emotional body and to stay on my heart on that. I know how hard that is, but you owe it to yourselves to do this. You owe it to humanity to do this, and you owe it to that connection to do this. Twin or no twin, you have to do this. You have to try and not be immersed in the cycle of addiction and suffering that can come with these, and you have to go, keep walking it back to your heart and move forward. For your sake, more than anybody else's sake, your sake. There is no twin flame union if you're both stuck on this seesaw anyway. You have to get this momentum moving. And yes, we know that can take a while, these cycles, but it will take even longer if you're just stuck there watching the apple on the orchard floor. You know, move forward, move forward. Don't be a banana. And on that note, a little bit of Lindy humour in there. I'm going to love you and leave you. So I hope it made sense what I'm saying. I only wanted to put it out because I feel passionate about it, and I'm just seeing so much distress worldwide, and that distresses me actually. So I will love you and leave you, and I hope this helps. Thank you. Bye bye.